You know, that's exactly what happened the last time I did this. And it was fucking G Money, the prick that killed me. And the funniest part is, he remembers killing my pacifier because he thought it was so fucking stupid. That's what happens when you're running 22 accounts, doing gas site at the same time as moving and all. We need to do a ping on Discord. You can't tell my throat is still fucked. Also, one of my appointments got cancelled this morning. It's the only reason I can do this. So my throat's still not recovered, so we'll see what happens. I need to sort my bookmarks actually. What are you doing here? I don't fucking know anymore, my friend. I don't know. I was supposed to be at an appointment an hour ago, but they cancelled because medical things, so yeah. But yeah, we're heading to the tie-dye party. We're gonna go through Thera because I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna run straight from G2, that's how you die. So we're gonna try and get there safely. We're probably not gonna get there though, I'll be honest. We're probably gonna lose 2 pacifiers trying to get there. So we are gonna have to be very careful. I very much expect it to be downtime by the time we get there. I know testing's already there. NPSI, I don't need this good luck. I have a thing called a broken scout ship. And yes, I'm low graphics for a reason. Has this actually made me any money yet? No, fuck's sake. Put them down there. So this isn't my officer fit one, just an FYI. More about the server letting you in. I'm not worried about that. Pacifier just because it's easier to get into and it's faster. Both align really fast, but the pacifier is a lot faster. So I've always preferred the pacifier. It also looks much better, but it's more expensive. This is like a 600mm fit. The combats, by the way, are because not all fights happen on gates and stuff, and they don't always have sinos up. The majority of them do have sinos up when there's fights going on, but not all of them do. Nice butcher bill so far. Have you got a BR I can have a look at? Which one did I need? FVQ. If I die here, that would be fucking hilarious, by the way. I saw a Titan died, and Azrael's have died. Wow. Right, first off, goons. Fair fucking play for bringing the fucking big shit. Does anyone have that BR tool? Not the ZQ related, but the actual BR tool. I don't know what one it is. So goons are losing Titans, no one else. I mean, all I can say is fucking well played for fucking finally using them. But let me guess, the Winterco guys are only using dreads, right? Fun fact, if you can handle losing 50 dreads, always drop dreads on a Titan fleet. You're always gonna win the ISK war. You only need to kill 2 or 3 Titans to be able to make it out like you're better than the other team, right? Dreads are the counter to Titans now. They have been for quite some time. The only way you want to drop supers is if you actually have subcap superiority as well. A lot of winter cake. Oh, there's both sides have Titans now. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 3 trillion on the goon side. Please tell me goons didn't bring only one of their super fleets. They didn't. They mixed and matched. But these guys have more Titans than these guys do. That is unreal. Right, so just an FYI, by rough numbers off the top of my head, goons have the bigger Titan fleet. Supers don't mean shit in this fight, right? Titans are where it's at. You can volley off a Titan every 15 minutes with a Doomsday. You need about 80 Doomsdays to do it or something. I'm trying to remember correctly. And supers don't really do much in that fight because smart bombs and all that lot will defang your fighters really rapidly. Every Titan has a smart bomb. Titans are going to be spread out. And they're just going to be smart bombing to mad, like to fuck. But Titans can Doomsday from like 400 kilometers away or something stupid. So every 15 minutes, you want to be able to delete 1 or 2 titans. So it comes down to one who has the most titans, because if you've got enough titans for 2 DD volleys on different targets, you're killing 2 titans every time you lose one. There is no way to save a titan from a doomsday volley, by the way. If 100 titans are doomsdaying your titan, you are dead. The only way you can potentially save yourself is if you drop onto tether. But I'm going to assume that goons aren't in a position where they can tether. I went to bed last night thinking, nah, this fight's just going to be nothing. Keep is dead? Yeah. So, I saw in Tutors that Sally was saying that goons died to bad mechanics. Like, they lost the Citadel to bad mechanics. What happened there? Is this just goon heretic of they're fucking crying because the other side just kept spawning ships to kill them with? Because during World War B2, the attackers had to keep dropping keep stars in Delve. And obviously, goons were really against that for obvious reasons. You don't want to let them get a beachhead into your space. So every time they dropped keep stars, goons would drop everything to kill them, to fight them, to stop them being able to use them. And there was one system where goons ran out of ships, but they had Fortizars in the system. And so they set their death clone there and told their members when they die, board a rookie ship and go. They did this in HiSec too, by the way, during the TTT. And they finished it off with rookie ships. There was nothing anyone could do because no one could kill them fast enough. And, yeah, Horde and PanFam cried like bitches about that. But then, on the reverse, this was brought up to me last night by my friend Nanas, goons cried like a bitch when PanFam bubble wrapped their Keepstar. 120 odd large bubbles were put on the Keepstar in order to stop supers and stuff being able to get out. I think that was a fair tactic, whether it caused lag or not. But they bitched about it because it was causing the lag on their computers because they were abusing mechanics. No, you just tried your desperate way to get your supers that were trapped there out before having to asset safety them. But, like, never ever trust nullsec when it comes to mechanics and stuff. Ever. 10k system was insane. Yeah, I heard about that. Exactly. It's only a fair tactic if it's used by you. It's like Blobbins on the other final edition insane. Yeah. Exactly. We're 4 jumps out, boys. We're going to start getting tie-dye soon. Stomach, stop it. Hey, Techno. If we get to the system, we'll change the title again. The 2 jumps out. Or 3 jumps out, sorry. I'm going to have to put my eye drops in soon because my eye is killing me. Look at you jumping gate to gate. I know, right? He says whilst I walk to a ping that time. Or a perch or bounce, whatever. The closer we get, the more we have to do that. I'm judging it based on how many are in local. Go set up a camp for him. He can't. He's in the wormhole. I've got a bigger advantage on him. Also, I'm going to point out, I jump cloned from Hestia and I do not have a red giant logo here. Op success, they fixed it. And hi, Alski, how you doing, man? So my commentary on this will be truly unbiased. Just wait for him to AFK on the gate again, that is so true. 27 Titans dead so far, is that? I think Beta Car was 35, 34 or something. But we eclipsed Beta Car and X-Tac S or whatever it is, I think. Silly goosies. Not at the moment. There's probably not one that's going to load properly for a bit. Because I can just do this. The Eris is going to jump, but that's fine. This is where we're going to die. I shouldn't have walked to the gate here. Should have walked somewhere else. Yeah, it's a saber. Okay, it's going to be a death. Wow, these people suck. Hey, Rev. Like, massive lag now. So if there's a bubble on the other side, Titian, you can just hold your cloak and re-nullify. $5,300 on local. Now you can go to the supermarket. Not yet. I need to just turn my alarm off though. Succulent tenderloin. Oh, it's updated. Did you know there's thunder in space? This is bugged out, by the way. This should have refreshed. I've been playing for a week now. I still at Afghan. Should I sell my political favors MC for 1 minute? Vix, I don't actually know. I don't do the events. They're not worth it for me. Guys, should he sell his political favors? As a new player, I think he probably should, right? Maximum tie-dye boys, of course. $25 site is lost SKUs. Good. I'm glad people are losing Titans. It means they're being used. But yeah, I think, Vix, you're probably better off selling them. Okay, there you go. Titian's got the answer for you. Dickhead. B-Task, thank you for the sub at tier 1 for 21 months. How are you doing, my friend? Day 7 to you. Oh. I think we're going to wake up dead, boys. I think that's us just going through gate cloak. Oh. We're moving. We're moving. We're right there. You can't see us there, but we're there. Where's my gate cloak? Where's my gate? What? Oh shit, B-Task, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. If you need a chat, yeah, you can DM me and I'll happy to help where I can. But I suggest getting some professional help if you need it. This could be so much better than anyone else helping you. It doesn't know where we are. I need to take my finger off the G-scan key. I've never seen this before. I think we're dead. I think we're gonna wake up in Jita. We still have Gate Cloak. Up there. Vic, thank you for the follow, mate. But we can't move. So that time is kind of not good. D-scan just worked. The game is struggling. 5,000 in local, by the way. It's 400 more than there was when I set out to come here. Downtime's happening in 10 minutes. Okay, the count is affected by tie-dye, thank fuck. It never used to be. The War Beacon site is not working right now. Like, it's being DDoS by all the people getting on it. Couldn't even get back on. Yeah, I'm in the jump gate. I got through the jump gate. I'm in the actual cloak now, of the gate timer. I'm hoping that because my computer's so fucking powerful, it'll just chug through it. Oh, that's my nan's voice, by the way, the dickhead. My aunt is a bitch. I fucking can't stand her. That's my nan's voice. I'm not going to make it claimable because I need some money out of it. We're trying to get her to get some more, by the way, to make some more. But she's not the type of person who likes to swear, so getting her to do some clips like that is quite difficult. I wanted to get her saying fuck off, but she won't say that. While we can't load up grid just yet, this is what's on grid right now. Please don't tell me Jason's streaming this. 4,600 ships, 800 dreadnoughts, 577 cruisers, T1 Vexers, they were probably used to kill the Keepstar, 447 battleships, 381 Titans. This is a quarter of what was used in World War B2. 194 facts, 122 supercarriers. This is 10% of what was used in World War B2. Yeah, Titty, and that's the main thing. I want to get on as soon as possible. I wanted to be off grid for it though. I wanted to be in a safe spot. But the modules aren't loading, so I think we're not going to live. Trying to surprise my buddy. That's the best way to do it, B-Task. Don't cry about the time you've got left. Enjoy the time you have, right? Otherwise, you're just going to waste it. Looks like from the local chat, goons are getting their Titans safe right now. Yeah, I'm in that system now. We're in Atio now, and we're in the system. We jumped in. Our notification system's not working properly. We can't move anywhere. I think we'll survive till downtime. We've got 29 seconds left on the timer. Is CCP actually in here? He's probably on grid in the Polaris or something. Cockroach. B-Task, you can't blame. So let me put it this way. WoW, Classic, when they first came out, promised you could have massive battles. WoW managed to get 100 versus 100 in the same location, right? However, the game crashed. So they had to do phased layers. So you'd have like, of the 100 in this area, you'd only see 10 or 15 of them because they would be in the same location but in different servers, different phases to phase out the lag. WoW failed with 100. Albion, last I heard, failed at like 50 versus 50. Eve fails after it gets to 2,000 versus 2,000. I think we can forgive CCP for that. Of course, it's not the first time like this, but they are using the best technology in the world to do this. Short of getting a computer that doesn't exist, except for in Fantasyland, they can't do any better. Yeah, they spread it out there, Alski. They didn't have one person together. B-Task, they've been working on a solution for many years. But in order to improve the technology, we either need to get military technology for the servers, which they're never going to do, because TQ's on X hardware for military anyway. And basically what happens is, originally, it was 400 fighting in the system, 200 versus 200, that was caused major lag like this. Then it was 800, then it was 1,000. And then it would be even more and more and more. The more CCP upgrade the tech with the brand new state-of-the-art tech, the more people shove into the system. We have had over 10,000 people in the system, and it functioned enough to fight. That's good enough for me, honestly. If you're getting 10,000 people in your system regularly enough for people to complain, I'd consider that an op success as a tie-dye system. I have no idea what they're running. I don't really care what they're running. All I know is that no other company in the entire world, no matter what nationality, no matter what type of computer system, operating system, has ever managed to get 10,000 people operating in the same system, attacking each other in a way that EVE Online has. No other game has. People claim they can, but when it comes to doing it, they fail miserably. Have I heard of BitTorrent? Yes, but you do not want to download from other people in a game like this. That's just asking for fucking viruses and shit. That's just silly. A shared network like that is a great way to die. But that's the thing, though. They have different servers. They don't just have it on a single shard server like EVE does. They have it on many different servers. They're not forced to have it on one location where everyone goes to that one location. They have mirrors, they have backups, they have other servers that people can access. B-Task, if you can fix this, you will become the richest person in the entire world. Guaranteed. So if you think you can fix it, go do it. Instead of crying about it in chat, because they are not going to fix this. It's physically impossible. The technology of the world is not there. Genuinely, it's not there. The tech that you'd need to get even better than we have now is just not, it's not developed. I wish it was, because I'd love to see more people fighting in the system. It would probably make EVE more active, and it would definitely bring more players in. Exactly, B-Task. See, you're not fixing it, you're causing more issues. I know you're joking, but like, the thing is, that has actually been done before. They made Fozzy Soft for that reason, B-Task, to try and spread out the fight, to stop the lag. and it sucked. I don't know if we're gonna survive or not, boys. 25 seconds, and we got 2 seconds of gate cloak left. But like, they have tried spreading the fight out. It just never worked, unfortunately. The big fights are what bring in people. I guarantee you it'll be like $1 million fight on fucking PC Gamer or something. It's bullshit. People get the wrong impression of Eve. They think you need to be rich to play Eve. That dude, like that alliance lost $1 million. Their members must be like furious. They must be paying real dollars to get their ships. No, we don't. We do not spend a real fucking dollar on this game. Most of us. Some of us do, but most of us don't. What was the New Bros impression of the game, B-Task? I love to know how New Bros are thinking. But I need someone to tell me as soon as the server's online. He's playing 2 days and loving it? Nice. I've had a couple of newer people join the game and be like, Monkey's amazing. Or how do you fucking cope? Like, where do you go? What do you do? And the thing I tell them is the same I tell everyone else. Just do what you enjoy. Try everything. Like, you have to try everything multiple times. Don't stick to mining because you like mining. Don't stick to exploration because you like exploration. Do everything. Try it all. 2 or 3 times each time. Because each time you do it, you'll feel more comfortable with it and it'll become less alien and you'll get more and more into it. And then, after you've done everything a few times, you can sit back and be like, what do I enjoy? It is my sex life. Ship porn. Your killboard's green. AJ, what's your killboard? Because I'm trying to get to the fight we are, but it's not working. Ezekiel. You won't load in? I'm already in system. I just have to beat all the other players logging in, that's all. Hey, outside. 30 plus hours? I bet you have. I went to bed because I'm not stupid. I figured it wouldn't go into anything. That's not a good start. Oxide, they tried doing no DT and the game broke in parts they'd never expected. We went into a small teeny weensy fight. Yeah, I saw the fight. I basically went to bed last night, couldn't sleep for shit, read another 2 books. Yes, I finished them. They're quite long books as well. Fell asleep at like 9 AM, woke up at 10. What the fuck is this app? That should be Winterco. 7 trill. 33 Titans died. Is that right? Is that saying 33 Titans have died? Yeah, I can show the D-scan. Do I still have it? Oh yeah, so. 4 super carriers. 19 dreadnoughts. They've lost a... Yeah. So I knew they went in with just dreads to start with. This is bad. We'll be conservative. We'll say 80 dreads, 80 titans to kill a titan, okay? That's 2.5 dreads, basically, every 15 minutes. No. 80. And that's 2 dreads, or 2 titans. So Frat will instantly win the Titan War with that. It is a network error as well, yeah, B-Task. That's what tie-dye's for, to slow down the network. I mean, AJ, I'm glad they brought them. I'm very glad they brought them. Because it's about time these expensive ships die. Are they really that expensive? This one was the fake one. 700 bill. It's probably more than that, to be fair. They're probably about $1 trillion each. Lol, that one gyro. What is this? Yeah, this one's the meme one. This one is Concorde, Republic Fleet Large. Concorde. Why would you go large? Seriously, why would you go large? Another invuln would be better than a fucking large, surely. Yeah, this one's got capital. But why have you missing a low? What the fuck is wrong with you goons? What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't even have a Doomsday or a Smart Bomb. What the fuck is wrong with you? Spending over $1 trillion on a ship and you bring fucking bullshit fits. Concorde, capital. You would have got an extra 5 million EHP with a capital. Hey, I'll try to hand how you doing? The thing is, AJ, everyone complains about the spam, right? Goons killed a fucking Keepstar with rookie ships. They killed a Keepstar with fucking rookie ships. They can't complain about shit. Don't call them bots in this channel, you know. Thunder Children. Smart bombs. You can't really smart bomb a Keepstar to be grid, to be fair. Was the Keepstar anchored or was it anchoring? It was anchoring, right? So it had no weaponry. The wrong one. Not even follow who's what for the fight. Yeah, I don't know what the fight was for. They brought 2 cores and it's still bugged out. Oh, okay. So yeah, Goons will get the Titan, the Keepstar back. 100%. That is what's deserved. If they put the cores in, the game didn't register it. That is the server error. That is not Goons or Winterco's fault. Doesn't matter. No, it probably would have died either way. But if it was cored, it would have anchored. Right? That's my understanding. How would it have died? Did it not finish anchoring? Or was it just in that 15-minute anchoring timer? Because if it's in the 15-minute anchoring timer and it starts getting attacked and you core it, it will still die, yeah. But if it's in that 15-minute timer and it finishes the timer and there's a core in, it will go to full. They held it on the 15-minute timer? Oh yeah, then it would have died, 100%. Wait, the node died? What, crashed? I mean, only CCP will tell you there. I really hope that CCP, if they do a statement about it, will be an unbiased person. Enjoy, BTAS. Thanks for popping by, buddy. Can I go back on this? You can see it drop here, right? Right, yeah, the second DT, I remember that, yeah. That's fair, AJ, that's fair, yeah. I mean, that's just luck of the draw, right? I think TQ's coming back online now. Yeah, there should be no reimbursements for that, yeah. Titans back at M2. What, was that when the Ghost Titans were a thing? That was funny. I remember watching that and then hearing reports of, dude, my fucking Titan just exploded in our staging system. It's just like what? It's like my Titan, it was in the staging system, it just fucking exploded. This is called Killmeld app. AJ posted it. You'll see, why the fuck aren't you a VIP, AJ? Was there yesterday? Okay. 5 Titans that died that fit. They're Ghost Titans, Hazy. They were the turned into Ghost Titans. So they probably would have woken up in their stage and then died again. That's what happened at last time. The thing is, if you log off the Titan or the Ghost ship before the servers catch up, you'll keep it. Iglua. That's one thing to note. If you log it off in time, you'll keep it. But I suspect CCP probably fixed this and added a hard die when you log in thing. Like, no back into system. I'm trying to get in. We jumped in and our cloak ran out just as the servers died, which is a good thing. I was timing to get there after DT anyway. Though I hope to have safe set up already. Servers up. Logging in. If we're back in Jita, it's Ripperoni. Wait, did I lose an MCU? What the fuck? ESI offline, enjoy your downtime. I did. Oh, right. I forgot to go get that, yeah. That's fair. Oops. Oh well. I mean, some of it drops. That's cool. Remind me to get another pack rat. Yeah, it insta crashed. Apparently ATA's just crashed again. Ash's post DT ping. Let's read what this says. I hope this is legit. Post-GT report. We held the line against an incredibly stacked situation. We brought our Super and Titan fleet in to defend the keep. We had a strong feeling that WC would try to cheese the objective and not look for a fight, so we prepared to be there early with more ships to defend against the cheese. We got in with amazing form and spent 2 hours carefully launching our fighters and waves per fleet, per birth month. WC formed a few hack fleets and a huge amount of Vexers. The system was actually pretty snappy. Then WC warped in all their Vexer fleets and dropped drones simultaneously and the server crashed. Yeah, so the reason you launch your fighters in waves, by the way, is because you don't want the server to crash. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Vexers were the reason they crashed. We were logged, but the server was deeply broken on the grid we were in, which contained the anchoring keep star, our station 4 and the KI gate. Many ships were black screened with aggro that never dropped and could not be fixed. I had this with my Nully. Personally, Macari got black screened and I spent the next 13 hours trying to log back in, but was never able to. Many of us had the exact same story. Basically, what happened was if you were on that grid and you got DC'd, you could never log back in successfully until your ship died. Unfortunately for us, many of us were in Titans, Supers, and Caps, and many of the other side were in Vexers. Yeah, it's essentially the same. The thing is, a Vexer comp is a legit comp. Drone comps are legit. We lost half the Titan and Super Fleet to black screens immediately after the system crash, never to return. I want to be clear that no amount of relogging, killing the client, warping them, visiting the nest, adding and dropping fleets, or any of the other tricks would bring them under control during the keep fight. We were unable to even core the keep. But we know at this point we were in far deeper trouble. Because the grid was deeply broken. If you were able to sign in or enter the system off the grid, you could load fairly normally. However, if you came in through the KTAC I-gate, which was on the grid, you would load the grid just like a disconnected ship with no overview. That's what happened to us. Although others could see you on grid, you could not see anything or target any ships or initiate warp. So we came in through the wrong gate. I was trying to be smart about it too. Basically, brains, yeah. Because of this, the only reinforcements you could bring in had to go through Lowsec, around into Gemini, and enter through the DI gate from WC space. This meant that anything we logged into the system was already on that grid, either in space or in the fort, and we had no way to log in any reinforcements. At this point, we made the call that if we warped off the working half of our Titan Super Fleet, the entire other half would die, so we decided to stay in the system as a deterrent. That's not how that works. Sometimes it's better to just sacrifice what you have on grid and just leave. What WC didn't know was that as you had the normal kind of deep tie-dye disconnects or server hiccups, we kept losing Titans who could log back in, but could never control their ship again. By this time, the enemy attacked us. We only had 15 pilots in control of their Titans and able to fire guns. Thankfully, by bluffing them, we delayed them coming in and turkey shoot in half the fleet. But if they had come, we had essentially no defense. The faithful 15 stayed and shot till the end, helping lower DPS on our unpiloted Titans. Yeah, so far they're not really complaining, to be fair. Also, Goon Hero FC Sir Yoni took a flycatcher fleet around and through the backdoor Gemini to be able to actually load in system, and his fleet landed the moment Cassador's Hictor died on top of the WC Titan fleet. Yoni's fleet was able to hold the enemy Titans for another 45 minutes of real time, delaying more DPS from hitting our fleet. Another commendation to Dragon Fleet for staying there practically downtime to downtime and forming huge numbers. Fair enough. Because of the clever thinking of our leadership, alright, don't need to, like, make yourself big-headed or anything. We were able to delay the enemy through our losses. I mean, to be fair, that is quite smart. To delay the enemy enough that our losses, while frustrating, are not in any way debilitating, and it won't stop us from pushing forward. I also want to point out that I don't in any way believe that WC attempted to knock the server offline. I think they had a strategy and they pursued it without malfeasance. Please do not go out publicly and complain about the server weather. You wouldn't complain to God that he rained on your parade. You would just throw another parade. We got quite unlucky here, but that is Eve. Sometimes you get unlucky and you adapt the best that you can. So we praise our enemy for fighting us. This is what we always wanted. We praise our leadership team for making the very best of a bad situation, and we move forward to the next fight. I'll see you all extremely soon. Fucking fair play, Asher. Yeah, Asher's got the right of it. Yeah, shit didn't work. You lost. Let's go do it again, basically, is what I'm hearing from now. Brains, their live stream does not represent the leadership, just an FYI. INN, as much as I love their content, is extremely biased. Just like New Eden Post, they're extremely biased as well. A couple of streamers on a themed stream does not dictate the actual leadership decisions or output, right? That's like me saying I speak for everyone in Embers. I don't. I'm just an idiot with a microphone. I don't speak for any one of the partners or anything, even though I am a partner. I'm just an idiot with a microphone and an audience. However, there is going to be nullsec people who are complaining on Reddit non-stop about it. But the fact is, you get that everywhere. Goon tried to crash servers multiple times by bringing impairs on the system. Yeah, I'm looking at that now. Do you know what I think this is all about? I think the pilots got fed up of fucking loading grid, because that's the gate that don't work. The gate doesn't work, so they're just ejected. I can understand that, because I'm in the same situation. I wouldn't say they did it every single fight. They definitely did it early on. They 100% did it early on. Early on in the Goons server creation, they definitely were toxic pricks. And were more akin to like 12-year-old kids than an actual fleet. Whether they do it every time or not, I don't know. I do not have the evidence to prove it. I just know that sometimes small groups inside alliances will do shit without alliance leadership say so. I thought we were getting in. No, server's dead, boys. It wouldn't surprise me if both groups were like, have groups ready to crash the server in case, right? But they're never going to admit that. So whenever they're like, oh, someone tried to crash in, let's take it with a pinch of salt. It could be, this person is, these are all in the same corp, right? It could easily be that's a multi-boxer who just got fed up traveling. I very much doubt he'd have pinged to crash it, because if he said to bring everything to crash it, that would be all over Reddit right now. Asher is the alliance leadership here. Yeah, if he pinged, bring everything to crash the server, he would be banned from the game right now. I just want access to my tune, that's it. That's why I have YouTube. I'm going to log in my main at least. Honestly, I believe it if you can find a screenshot. Yeah. Nullsec is 99% making shit up and 1% truth. It's just how it is. Yeah, getting a shuttle and go to ATO because they had a stage and keep forters out there. That is very fair. They even said they staged there. That's like, AJ, your wormhole being attacked and telling people to come in a shuttle because your ships are already there. And stay logged in, yeah, because they can't log out. That is perfectly viable and what I would give advice-wise as well. In no way is that trying to crash the server. It's just telling people to come in and help us. Stay logged in because if you log out, you can't get back in again. I mean, I don't see anything nefarious about that. I just see a desperate situation where a guy's trying to get more people on grid. Yeah, exactly. See, AJ, I would do that too. I would make sure my guys did not log off. Because logging off, you can't get back in. Just leave your PCs on, we'll go to bed. They're trying to keep the system hot? I don't think so. I think they were just trying to keep it ready to be able to react in case tie-dye got better. Asking them to randomly smart bomb all carriers, probably because of drones. Vexes, by the way, dude. I would be smart bombing too. I wouldn't go that far, Shaq. But yeah, it's sounding like he's asking for reinforcements in any way he can, telling people not to log off. AoE does make the server sweat if you hit things. But it only actually matters brains if you hit things. If you don't hit anything, it doesn't matter. But with a Vexor comp, the counter to Vexors, drones, is smart bombs. Crazy Tech, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Well, from the sounds of it, they had a staging citadel there, so I would assume they had the staging ships there too. Pirates Go Arth, thank you very much for the follow as well. Smart bombing also creates bubbles. I think they'd be more worried about killing the Vexor drones, honestly. Because there was like 150 odd Vexors. I'm still not in system yet testing. Please share some loot with me. Get me in to find gas. I need gas too. My yachts run out tomorrow. Yeah, I thought it was today. But it's not that one. Oh. That one's expired yesterday. Okay, no, they did expire yesterday. A lot of them expired yesterday. Yeah, they all expired yesterday. So we don't actually have the alts available. Yeah, they're all offline, lol. Oops. That hurts. Oh, that was still subbed on Friday. This was Saturday. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accounts online now. I can't train alphas on the free laps ones. I mean, I suppose I can make new characters, right? Yeah, that's true. But I can't do it while I'm trying to log into Atio at the same time. Let's see what Reddit's all about right now. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to log in anytime soon either, but I'm going to keep trying. Literally Dread's not many good subcut mobs. I assume you were one of the DSTs, right? You're a Scepter, okay. I think I only have one Marauder here, don't I? Logging in all the characters that are sub now. So we made yesterday 2.7 bill. Let's get this. Yeah, put that in the container too. I still have these though, and these. I think one of the alts offline is one of the ones with the fucking 1.5 billion blue loot. God damn it. Now then, I'm not too sure what we can do with the alts, quite honestly, because most of them are offline. I don't actually have any comps that operate with just 4 or 5 characters. Franchises have to reboot. 5.7 trillion, 5.1 trillion loss. That's wrong. $45,000. I knew that would be there. Yeah, any loss covered by any kind resulting from a large scale player engagement are not covered. Now then. Yep. Yeah, exactly. They will not reinforce. Yeah, they won't. Halving gas with 5 characters is no longer worth it. If you are in a large tie-dye fight, you will not be reimbursed. If a server bugs out in a large tie-dye fight, you will not be reimbursed. I can't do abyssals. I've never done them. What I need to do first, though, is contract. Right. What about that? I have to accept that. Not gonna be the guy who asks for shit and not pays for it. Someone want to buy my Marshall? Go change it to 11 bill, I think. She's already had the treats. And I was like, when? Never. Wait. We're getting in. We're getting in. No, we're saying Winterco won because they had a better plan. It's in Obi because that used to be a staging system for me. I've actually used the Marshall. We just never found anything when I was on fleets with it. I've only got one kill with it many, many years ago. But I used to stage in Obi. We're in. The PC's dying. 2700. 2400, sorry. I think I'm gonna die here. I'm in potato mode as well. I can't warp off. I don't think anyone can warp off. Oh, I'm still landing, that's why. Yeah. I figured it'd be over by now. No, just came up. Yeah. 2481 now. I think most people are going to be too busy looking at loot because this shows that the Rex don't die at downtime. Player of Rex do not disappear at DT. NPC ones do. Yeah, 2500. It'll be at 3 to 4,000 very soon as well. On the bright side, it's very easy to make a ping. I think that failed actually. It did, lol. Oh well. Lol. Didn't know what. The Rex? Yeah. Kind of hazy. No. Player Rex survive. NPC Rex destroyed. $2,600 on local. Where was the fight taking place? Off KA? Okay, yeah, we literally came to the worst fucking gate possible. That'd be nice testing. Thank you. It's YouTube. Hey, Major, how you doing, man? Anyways, I'm still in a warp tunnel. Lol. That's where the bookmark ended up. And there, lol. I warped at range, by the way, at 70, and we're landing at 20 at 0.
Dickhead.
The rats can't hurt me. Dwayne, thank you for the 6 months at tier 1, for 22 months total. 07 twat. Twat to you too, buddy. Warping at range did not work. I have no idea what you mean by Cat 100 testing. Okay. See if this works. The system just disappeared. Warp nullified. I can't warp at all. It doesn't. He wants me to warp at 100. Nullified. Stop, please. Oh, we're already in warp, apparently. It won't stop. Well then, we tried. 2,900 on local. I think we're probably gonna die here. It wasn't letting me stop my ship. Worst case, I'll just warp out again after being nullied, right? So. $3,000 local. I don't know, Dwayne. I don't mind going in it when there's a fight to watch and report on it. But I don't enjoy it on my own. I wouldn't do it without streaming. That's for sure. Yeah, that's what they're going to be doing. They're just going to be extracting at this point, for sure. Onlining. There's some of the Vexes empty. Looks like the fact we're not nullied doesn't matter. Oh. Over 31 Titans. And like 4 supers, or 2 supers. There we go. Look at that. Look at all that. Thank you, testing. All this at the bottom here, by the way, the bottom bar is just Rex. A rag or Titan just jumped out there. God damn it. Detach, damn it. Thank you. Bunch of Titans still on grid. All those Rex and drones, boys. That's a lot of ISK in there. A lot of ISK. That's a cloud of Rex and drones. That's not even ships. The Titans are over here. They're jumping out. Go to a wreck instead. Take about 10 minutes to load up. This is all frat, by the way. You've got battleships, supers, and Titans logging in. There we go. Yeah, I might regret this, but I'm going to try it. Just don't touch the computer for 5 minutes, we're fine. Over there's even more. No, I'm not looting. I'm just watching. This is what goons are fighting. All the titans are jumping out right now to lessen the load on the server. But what's going to happen, right, is that they're going to make note of where the, there's an Azrael there. Is that the wreck? Helpful. I think it's a wreck. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, they're gonna be making note of where the super fleet of goons DC'd, and they're just gonna bubble the fuck out of it, right? It's a sexy fleet, though. I love seeing Titans and Supers when they're amassed like this. It's a burnt croissant, yeah. Burnt croissant is the funniest one now. They're all jumping out. I might keep this character in system, by the way. There's an avatar wreck there, and there. This is obviously where the goon super fleet was. I know, right, Dark Drain? I know that. That's funny. That Erebus is being slow. He probably has a bad computer. He's been there for a while. So what they're going to do, by the way, is they're going to bubble fuck this area. All around it, they're going to bubble fuck. And the reason for that is because goons are still trapped there. The dreads are landing. The dreads were put onto the super fleet, is what I'm going to guess. And they're probably going to anchor a keep star or something here. That's what happened last time. They put a keep star exactly in the middle where the enemy fleet DC'd. To cause a lot of problems when they logged in. Like, you'd log in inside the keep star. And you'd be easy targets to kill. And basically, they're going to camp this system 24/7 now. Just like they did in X4, I think it was. And MBTAC. I might be confusing system names and shit. Is that a silo up? And there and there? No, billboards, okay. So with the Winterco fleet here and the Goon fleet here, you can see just where they were sandwiched. Not in EU US Prime, they don't. Not if in it join Goons. Or should we call them for it? PL and that will be awake for this. Yeah, this is the Atio leftovers. The Goon Super Fleet was here. They have not logged back in. The Frat Dreads are in the middle there as well, and the Winterco Keep Stars are here too. Is that gonna be a friendly to Goons dictator trying to bubble the fleet? Goons are in the middle? Oh, what, here? I just assumed they were spread out here. It does look like there's a lot of Sinos now. I think it's just artifacts. There's no reason to let a Sino in the middle of this. You've got the people here already. Yeah, Winter's going away. They won. Winterco definitely won this fight. Imperium DC'd around here. And they have not logged back in. Bear in mind, it took us about... We've only been on the server now for about 5 or 10 minutes. If that. In this system. There's a police Erebus coming in from the bottom. Where my mouse is. You'll see it in a sec. There it is. More wrecks are appearing, by the way. This one just spawned. Lots of target paints going out. I don't think the bees are logging in. How the fuck did that happen? But okay. We are going to set Frat as neutral and Goons as orange. Shit, wrong one. The reason why Goons are going orange is because they're the attackers in this situation. I need alliance names for Goons so I can add them. Because there's a lot of bubbles going up over here on these Titans, so there must be Goons doing that, right? Like, what's being shot over here? I need to remove these fucking racks. It's annoying me. Right. Rex shouldn't be showing. Why are they showing? Test? Who's test with? Frat, right? Because that test member's being locked up by Frat. Yeah. That's Condi. So why aren't they red? I set them as orange. Why aren't they going orange? Better. There's a lot of falcons and shit. Dracaries, they are 100% goons. There's Goonarazus here. An empty Goonarazu. Condi Hoarder. Are people shooting Rex? That's what it looks like. Look at all those fighters. Holy shit. That is so much Iskin fighters alone. I'm not seeing any neutral fighters there. That would indicate that they're part of goons. Maybe there. That's a frag drone, okay. That's insane. Still a lot of Titans on grid. Why are you pretending to lock something up? There's 2,800 in the local, by the way. About 100 Titans have jumped out at least that we saw. Can you stop trying to lock shit up, game? I'm not holding control anymore. We'll just go back to this mode. Oh, look, there's a dead Nyx. Something's happening there. Oh, they're tractor beaming. That's right. They're literally tractor beaming the Rex, lol. But what's exploding? I mean, there's a dictator there. Dead Vendetta. Good. Vendetta's shit. Crispy Bunny. Is that the streamer? But I need to make a spreadsheet of who's fucking who, because I'm getting so confused. Who is who? Alliance name. Coalition. So let's do Winter Co. Do Winter Co first. So you got Fraternity. Test. Alliance. You have Legions of X Death, right? Oh wait, Brave is on Goon's side, right? Yeah, they're extracting. Basically, the downtime happened and Goons did not log back in. Let's see. NC dot PL. Who's Fax? I guess Siberian's got SB tag. SU. Slice. Who's evil? They're in a Vexer, so they got to be friendly to them. The Synergy of Steel has to be friendly to Frat. And over here we're gonna have Imperium. Actually, no, not over here. Here. Imperium. It's gonna be Goons. Brave. Dracarys. Oh wait, are you part of Evil, DJ? I can't remember what your ticker is. I'm looking at the tickers to see who's on whose side, and I'm making a spreadsheet for it. So I can get, like, less confused. I thought so, yeah. I would have recognized it if I saw it. No, I can't change the brackets. I'm trying to remove the fucking Rex. Okay, so goons are over here. IGC, is that goon? Is this goons? Nvidia, Glory comes. Yep, thank you. IGC, Broove. I didn't click that, you fuckers. Broove. Didn't click that either. Sigma. They have to be Imperium just based on where they are. And a Ligma, okay. Very original. To make it easier to differentiate in the war, otherwise you're just going to see orange, grey versus grey. That's not very easy for people to keep sense. So the way I do it is attackers are always red or orange. Defenders are always blue. And that way true neutrals are always neutral, so we can differentiate between the three colours. Oh, TNT, I forgot about them. I mean, everyone forgets about them, to be fair. TNT. Direct there, who's, or pod there, who's that? HTMK, who are you? That dude just died, lol. This might make us crash because we're fixing the overview. We're making it so blues will appear on the overview. And then we'll add Frat and Winter Coat to as the blues. Light blues. And then I'm going to get, oh my god, Monkey, you've chose a side. No, I'm just got a color code in the system to make it easier for everyone to see. Never. I choose the side of Isk. I wish I was rich. If I was rich, my alts wouldn't be fucking offline, would they? I'd have them all online sucking up gas by now or rolling for content whilst we're watching this. But I can't do that. Good. I wish I was fucking rich. But no, guys, I am seriously poor. And you guys spreading the fact that I'm rich is really not helping things, by the way. To get my alts back online, I'm going to need community help. I have 400 mil and I need 40 bill. And I've only got these alts to make the money. 6 alts. It's not enough. I do not have comps for smaller alts. So we are not multi-boxing anymore, not gigaboxing anyway. That was 40 bill. Mate, I could have done a lot of things that didn't happen, right? Do I have to save all this shit? I don't know. I don't normally fuck with the overview. I actually had about 1,000 exotic dancers at one point. Not anymore. They died. They were like 100k each, though, if that. CCP will never pay me. I am not in CCP's favor. That much I know. And I'm fine with that. Bye, merge. There's a Vexer here belonging to Frat approaching the Condi stuff. Actually, only 2 of them are paid by CCP. Otto's paid for by just the old invite links and stuff like that. And just generosity over the years. So the rest of the alts are going to be unsubbing soon as well. Tie-dye's definitely going down. It's feeling a little bit more easier to handle. Oh, it's Frat Auxiliary, okay. Well, I sold my Marshall yet? Nope. FNT. Who's FNT? The 1 minute skill point link? What are you on about? Oh, you don't get sub from that anymore. Not since we've been here, no. Well, these are in a vector, so they've got to be blue. So with threat, etc. Because I'm not part of a big group that does it automatically. I'm a wormhole content creator. And I wouldn't trust tools to do it for me anyway. Oh, slice haven't been added to blue yet. Wrong one. There first. You're a tool. You're a definite tool, but I wouldn't trust anyone on my accounts, no. Is there actual tools that do it for you? I guess it's like Alliance Source and stuff, right? Yeah, just for Alliance side, yeah. I mean, I'm setting it only as a contact on this character because this is the war reporting character. My other characters aren't going to be reporting on this war. This character only has scan skills and salvage skills, so she's not going to be missed from the rest of my comp when I eventually get them back online. And we sort this all out now. Next fight, we don't have to worry about that. I mean, she's also a scout, right, in the seed, so there's a lot of things that her role is. She's also training into combat. Oh, we've got you already. I needed a scout for my comp. I didn't want to lose my, like, 15 bill EOS comp to some stupid shit. Who are Bandalogs with? If I did it red, Dwayne, no one could see anything. They're a threat. Thank you. Stop moving. Thank you. I assume this is just someone watching. Who are Border Zone with? $70k was not lost because no one's fucking spending $70k on a shitty game. That's just fucking media shite. The amount of people who spend thousands on this game can be counted on one hand, most likely. In a game like Eve, you just make your ISK and then sub that way. At the very least, or at the very most, you'll sub 1 or 2 accounts manually. No one's actively going out spending money on chips. It's stupid. Are these wrecks? No, they're alive. Yeah, I know, but it's just more the fact that the media pisses me off with it. It's so stupid. Oh, $70,000 died in this thing. No, $70K only died if people spent that much on their ships, which they do not. There might be the odd 2 or 3 people each alliance that does it. Yeah, sure, but it's not common. Like a lot of like media, like PC gamers say, and it's actually stopping people from playing the game. I know it if you transfer it directly to dollars, but why would you? It's a game. No one's spending that much money on this game, and then new people who hear, oh, $70,000 died in this game, it makes it sound like you need to spend real money on your ships. Yeah, I know, Gimmer, but the thing is, if there's a like saying it like that, like the $1 million battle, new people hearing that are just gonna hear that people spent real money on their ships. I ain't gonna fucking play a game. I have to spend real money on assets that die and never come back. It'll be worse than Star Citizen's trap. Like, it's stupid. It puts people off the game, and we don't need to do that. We need to bring people back into the game. So that metric is only to grab headlines, I know that, but it's still stupid and doing more harm than good. I will die on that hill. $500 it is. In my early years playing, I probably spent maybe £1,000 on this game total when I had a job. Because that trying to get eyes on articles. I know they're doing it to get eyes on articles, but it's still doing more harm than good for the actual player base. No. Back in 2012, when I first started, I spent maybe £1,000 in 4 years. If that, probably less. I haven't actually paid a sub since like 2016, maybe. If I had the IRL money to keep these accounts subbed, I would still not do it. I love how everything's green now. Working as intended? I know, right? I don't know where the station is. I've not touched the event. I don't like the events. There we go. I think that's the Citadel there, by the way. I can hear the thumps of people landing from warp. What's over in that corner that's causing them to bubble? Oh, it's a drag bubble. Okay. There's a mute in there. Why is Frat being silly? Vapor. Who is Vapor with? Imperium, thank you. Who are Blades of Grass with? Okay, thank you. I love your knowledge. Yeah, this is the ATO fight, yeah. It's over. It's not much of a fight anymore. It's just wrapping up a couple of people. Evil. I put them down as Winterco. Is that right? Yeah, exactly, facts, yeah. I mean, I've been playing since 2012, almost daily, with a couple of, like, weeks or a month or two every now and then over a break, but still stayed subbed. That's why I have so many high-level alts. So who is Insidious with? Because I've not really heard of them. Apparently I've got them down as Winterco, but I don't know why. I think it's just by location. Frat, thank you. Who's Beam? I assume Blue Suns are just an unaffiliated group. No visual? Who would no visual be with? I think they're ratting in the C3 at the moment. Rat, thank you very much. XIX, that's part of Frat. I have a video of us fighting XIX, by the way. It was like 15 people. I really appreciate the information, by the way, guys. I don't have PL added yet. Lol, what the fuck? Let's add them. Here's no one. No one. Oh, Apoc Now. Who are they with? Don't tell me Apoc Now are in Winterco as well. That's the wrong one. It's this guy. This one, yes. We follow the NRDS. Dude, you need to change that shit. They don't fucking follow the NRDS anymore. No fucking way. They haven't followed that since they left Provi. A box with CVA, so they're not part of this then. Are they actually still part of Provi then? They must have went back after they left. They joined they went impasse for a while, didn't they? With a bunch of Provi groups that just never did the NRDS again. I think we got most of them. Look at that trail of destruction. And there's a Azrael down there dead. Well, I need to add text. War. Colors. Select the font. Equals Winterker. Defending. Red Imperium. Hacking. Where? Here maybe? People could fucking see that, you reckon? You can say they're a threat. I'm not gonna base it on ZKL. Until I get, like, info. Maybe I can poke some alliances to talk about it to me. But who knows? I'm not very good at the interview side of things. I'm just good at shit talking. Everyone's defending their anchor and keeps up. This is for war though. Like, this is in terms of war, the Winterco are defending because Imperium declared war. That's how I'm seeing it as. So in the overall war, goons are the aggressors. Rightfully so too, because the game needs conflict. Without conflict, the game's boring. What time's my appointment today? Hey Lord Death, how you doing, man? My appointment is 3:40, cool. And this way I don't have to keep fucking changing the color code system. I can just keep this color code system on this alt and not have to worry about it. I'm alright, thanks. Tired. We missed the majority of the fun, but we're in position now for the next system that goes to be attacked. Exactly, Frank. Exactly, Fax, exactly. There's another Titan logging in. It's a Winterco one. Levy just jumped out. Erebus is going to jump out soon. All these, by the way, that you see in the middle of the screen are Rex. And down here, it's here now. Down here is a burnt croissant wreck as well. There you go. Lord Death Raisman, thank you very much for the follow as well, friend. I think the red lasers are salvages, by the way. And these red circles like this and this are people jumping out. you'll see a line, there you go, as they're traveling to the desto. You can actually follow that line and it will show you a system in space that you actually relates to where that system they jumped out to is in game as well. So there are some people who can literally follow that, see what system they've gone to, and work out where exactly they land. It's crazy how realistic Eve can be in that regard. And if they were jumping in, the circle of the orange circle would be a lot bigger, like a smart bomb type thing. The Keepstar died, yeah. The Keepstar died probably like 10 hours ago. I'm trying to get the War Beacon site up, but it keeps getting DDoSed by people trying to find out info. It's up! Yay! This is not accurate anymore, by the way. Because a lot of shit hasn't passed yet. Keep that in mind. So, the duration was 20 hours and 43 minutes. The Imperium had 3,000 people. And Winterco, 6,000. That's crazy numbers. Lost 7.4 trillion to 1.2 trillion. That's insane. These dealt 481.2 million damage. These only 203 million. %14 efficiency compared to 85% efficiency. Now, here we go. Erebus die first. How do you tank an avatar, guys? Do you know the joke? Oh yeah, cracks. There's major issues with the server. So yeah, the way you tank an avatar is to jump in an Erebus. Erebus is always going to be prioritized over avatars and armor supers. Just like Rags will always be prioritized over levies. But this is insane. I don't get why they did this. They must have had the shield super and armor supers trying to jump in together. And they just couldn't get them in system. It's the only thing I can think of. The Imperium have 2 super fleets, by the way. Yeah, I know there's a lot of issues. I had issues getting in as well. So, I know how the Imperium works because I've watched them a lot before. And they have 2 super fleets. 1 shield, 1 armor. I expect all the other null groups do as well. But a lot of null groups will focus only on one or the other. Imperium have 2. So, what's happened is, I suspect that they tried jumping in both their super fleets, and their members just couldn't log in. Because chances are they'd have logged these in, or logged these off in the system, right, way before. Why did you have 29 fucking hounds? And 4 typhoons? And 15 hounds? The Noctis I can understand. And 3 more typhoons. I guess this dude was passing ships out to people who died, so fair fucking play to him. Or her. Let's see. Capital, capital, capital. I'll let you off. I don't think a tracking enhancer works on missiles, does it? Yeah, a lot of the Titans did not load up. Hey, Rustle. This is the ATO system, or Atioth, and the Keepstar died, as well as a bunch of Titans and Supers. 31 Titans died. The Imperium couldn't log in system. We experienced it earlier as well, by the way. We tried jumping into the system, nothing loaded. DT saved us, thankfully. Otherwise, we'd have died. But you kind of have to expect the unexpected in these fights. So, Erebus has died. Levy's died. Avatar's even died. Damn. I wonder why they shot Avatars instead of the Levies. That seems stupid to me. Levies can be neutered out, but I think overall Levies have better tank. I'm not entirely sure. Let's compare this to a Levy. To an Avatar, sorry. Wrong one. What am I doing? Yes. We'll compare it with the Erebus as well. No, don't fucking open track IR. Good. What are the linked boats? Wait, no, Nighthawks, I guess. We'll just get some basic links going. And Damnation. You want to give them the best possible fits, obviously. Is it Damnation or 3? Yeah, cool. Did any rags die? Yeah. Let's get a rag as well. That bum thing, thumping was people leaving. I closed the avatar. Oops. There we go. So, the Levy, 71 million EHP. Erebus, 28 million. Wait, oh, never mind. Let's fix this. What the fuck? He must have been mid-refit. Let's see if there's another Erebus that died so we can see what the fucking fit actually is. It's just tracking computers and shit. Okay. These are obviously Fed Navy. Wrong one. What scripts do you have loaded? Tracking range. Cool. Sebos and ScanRes. Cool. Now, the Levy is fit fine. Erebus is fit fine. Ragnarok's fit fine. Avatar is not fit fine. Let's have a look at another Avatar fit to see what was the last slot. Oh, empty. That's one of the ghost avatars. another ghost avatar, a third ghost avatar. There we go. That was obviously a DCU. Maybe he had a capital, a faction, dead one. So that is obviously going to be a sentient damage control because it's the best. A ghost avatar is a ghost basically where the ship dies but it shows nothing. So this one is a normal one. This one is a ghost. So what's happened last time we saw this is when a Titan had nothing fit to it, it basically respawned in the system it jumped to the Cyno from, and then exploded again with the real fit. So if you look at some of the old fights like M2 TAC from World War B2, there'll be Titans that have died twice in the same day. That's how. So these would be SRP'd again. Did any Molochs die? Let's see if there's any faction Titans that died. We know some did, so we'll get them on Pythor as well and have a look at them. Avatar. Rag. Azrael's. Right, we've looked at Azrael already. Right, is this the shit one? Yeah, this is the shit one. Go to this one. Also a shit one, to be fair. We've got the other Azrael. Hells. Vendetta. Let's add the command ships to this quickly. Because they're never going to be without links if you're flying a super fleet. At the very least, you have a fax with links, right? Oops. So, the levy, 71 million EHP. Hey, JV Vlog, how you doing? Did any Molochs die, by the way? The Erebus, 26 million. Now, shield is so strong if you can keep it capped up. If it gets capped out, 18 million. But if you can keep the shield capped up, it's the tankiest super in the game. Or Titans. Erebus, 26 mil. Ragnarok, 19 mil. Avatar, 37 mil. Vendetta, 27 mil. Let's see what Dwayne said. I missed that. Can't see what he said. You like Vendettas? I don't. No, we've been... Okay. Oh, is that under attack now? Yeah. They're attacking this Fortizar now. This is a goon staging 40. And it's a Maelstrom fleet attacking it. Munions and Maelstroms. I wonder why Maelstroms, to be fair. That looks like the Fortizar is target painting people, but I assume it's the Titans target painting. No, I think Titans is on this one, right? No, it's on tackle then. Yeah, there's no... Oh, wait, I need to sort this out. That's why. There you go. 1 Titans on grid. Fort never got clawed. I mean, they had plenty of time to claw the Fortizar. Plenty of time. Goon Dread landing. It's not going to be good for him if they get tackled on him. He's going to be landing over there. So what's over there then? $2,200 people in local, by the way. There's another Fortizar. Okay. So this is the staging Fortizar. The other one's not. And there's a Winterco Vexor there still. $341 goons are docked in this, by the way. So we'll go back to this one because something's actually happening over here. Another Winterco Titan logging in. Titan got out there. So this is when both groups are at the most vulnerable, by the way. Hold F9. I just saw it. Go back. There we go. This fort's gonna die for sure. These Vexors up here are doing it wrong. If you're gonna use Wardens, orbit, then deploy. And deploy them one at a time. That Celestis is being indeed fucked up. There's a literal fucking Union fleet right at 0 on the 40, by the way. Anyone have to BR? Yes. Let me bring it up for you. Okay. There's a lot of Zanichas dead, by the way. Lots of carriers. Oh, Sarathiel died. That's expensive. Why they'd bring that, I don't know. Faction Dreads are just useless, by the way. He doesn't even have an MJD. That's the whole fucking point of this Dread. It's MJD. I assume these are Sinos. Yeah, these are hard Sinos. Don't know why the fuck you bring a normal Widow. Lop's only good as Sinos in this situation. Yeah, 31 Titans dead so far. More are probably going to be loading. Ezekiel's ESI is down. Okay, so it's up now. We'll probably start seeing more and more and more. Burst jamming, yeah. Bark bombs. Just designed to be annoying, they are. These are going to be long range, right? Yeah. Guys, rigs in cargo. Fit your rigs. Abso's just for links. So, basically what happened is goons pre-staged in the system with 7,000 people, and when they tried logging their people in during the fight, the characters just black screened. They couldn't log in. If you go to the start of this stream, you'll see that we never actually loaded grid for the system until after downtime. So that's what happened to a lot of their super pilots who were stuck for like 13 hours. This is from the goon side. Obviously, take it with a bit of salt. We don't know if it's entirely true. Individual reports have said it's true, but like, it might be a bit embellished. It might not be. It might not be totally accurate. It might be. We don't know. And there's the Titans and Supers that crashed. When they logged in, they were in space, unable to load grid, unable to move, unable to control their clients at all. The site is this one, Russell. And so the Titans were just basically a turkey shoot for Supers. It's actually it makes a change for Goons being on this side, because the last time this happened, they were on the winning side. So yeah, they couldn't control their ships, and logging off didn't matter. They kept with permanent timers. We have seen this before in nullsec, tie-dye fests, even in wormhole tie-dye fests. It is a known mechanic, and yeah, it's not normally that bad. The last time it happened was when it was World War B2. Goons had set up on a Fortizar, I think, moved all their fighters to where they thought the enemy would sino in, and the enemy fleet decided to jump all their Titans and Supers directly on top of these fighters on a pre-staged Super fleet and Titan fleet ready to fight, and their pilots never loaded grid a lot of the time, and the majority of the Super fleet died as well. The ones that jumped died, basically, with only 2 or 3 people surviving. The other survivors were ghost ships that were killed in system, but were magically teleported back to where they jumped into the system from, due to server overload just not being able to keep up. So some of those Titans probably had that happen. Specifically, the 3 avatars that we saw that had no fits, they probably had their ships reimbursed automatically by the server, not due to a mechanic by CCP, just due to extreme overload. The server getting confused and just giving the ship back before it jumped in, basically. It wouldn't have been something CCP do themselves, because we all know CCP would choose to kill them manually. So yeah, basically, it was a turkey shoot, from what I understand. And with downtime, by the way, the majority of goons In fact, I think all the goons in Supers did not log in. So out of how many ex-Titans and Supers jumped in and Dreads jumped in, they're still stuck here. The ones that are living, they're still stuck here. They just logged off, waiting for orders to log in. There are bombs going out by Brave. Yeah, I think this is pretty much over, boys. As well, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. We're on the road to 6,000 followers, by the way. The end goal is like 10,000, but I doubt we'll get there. Not before I die of old age, anyway. Eugenie, thank you for the follow as well. I will be 100% honest. I'm one of the only non-biased commentary streams out there. But I also stream other stuff aside from this. Normally, I stream 23 accounts online in a wormhole space at the same time, doing PvP and PvE stuff. Proof of that is, let me show you some stuff. This is my corp, 36 members. I'm in the Alliance, Embers of the Void, which is something I started with a bunch of friends. 1.5 trillion destroyed in under just about a year. Yeah, we're over a year old now. A year and 2 months. We killed 1.25 trillion. Lost 310 bill. But my corporation, that's only me, 283 billion, 40 billion lost. Here we removed a absolute racist Citadel from Wormhole Space. We are cleaning up the trash. I was FCing this in another shack. And I had a couple of ults like Jassith. I was mostly to support with Pokey, Tig, Baron, and Sudden Stop to prevent them rolling. What's ISK and AK? I have no idea what AK is. A site that wants ISK and AK. I have no idea. What's it called? The site. We might be able to help you with that. We also do NPSI every weekend on Saturdays. I lost a malediction, a semi-expensive one, to a Kiki that was stupid. I shouldn't have done it, but we tried. Lol. Bullies. And then, here we go. The fun thing that happened recently. The end of last month. We killed 16 billion marauders with just a few of us. Sisters of Eve Advanced Combat Suit. Let me Google that in a sec. So here, I get a ping asking for support. My main is out of the wormhole. So I log in 6 ults that can fly command destroyers and stuff. Not command destroyers, Harbingers and Absos. And I also have a heretic in my main, or my second main. This used to be my main ult, but it's not really my main anymore. I use auto again. And we land very bad comms to start with, and we see an Estero, we kill it. It's 1.1 bill. We even get the suck as well. which is hilarious. He's the fit that I'd use as well, by the way. But he didn't burn it off, really. And by the time he tried, the Balgon just sucked him dry and webbed him. Then we got the Golem here. I was the final blow. So Ian and the petting zoo are just controlled by two different people. So Ian ran 6 accounts, I ran 6. Spicy's an individual solo player. Mike also runs 1 account. We also had a couple of other people in Logi for support and stuff. Then we got the Varga here. The Golem, by the way, is 2.1 bill. 694k tanked. He only tanked like 34k from us because he had no cap. The Varga also ended up with no cap at all, but tanked a little better. And then this one just evaporated as well. They all evaporated. The Kronos didn't even get a shot off, by the way, because he was permanently capped out. We capped him out first, kept a couple of newts on him, and then spread the newts across the others. So it was a turkey shoot. It was really fun. And 3 bill dropped from it. So yeah, that's where we use our ults. Also, we've killed Dread using my ults. They're all in bombers. I can show you that one too. And here you see the full extent of my ults. All but one of them was used here. I'm the one in the petting zoo. And this one here. So I've got 2 outside of petting zoo. This is testing. Yeah, that's me as well, no lock zone. And yeah, we killed the Morris Navy. The only ships we lost, by the way, were killed by Avengers. We were killed by the rats, that's it. That was 8.3 bill with a 2.1 bill drop as well. This was last year, though. This is quite some time. Rev Navy there. Go have a look at that, where that is. It's going to be on the 40s, all right? Yeah. 308 docked up. Sorry, testing, I forgot. It was mostly clear. I forgot filament soups. Oh. No, I'm not in Fracture. The color scheme is due to the attacking members of the war being red and the defenders being blue. I am in no alliance. I am, in fact, in Embers of the Void, a Wormhole group. We're just watching and streaming it, yeah. I will never join the Null Block again, as far as I can tell. I just don't like them. They're boring. So, that's me. Most of my ults are unsubbed at the moment, anyway. I've only got the 6 that you got on now. IRL has been crazy. but it's going to be calming down eventually. For a little bit anyway, before picking up again. But we have, like, all of this. Blue being Fraternity, orange being Imperium. There was a shit ton of wrecks earlier. And, like, you could see all the Titan wrecks. Let me show you some pictures I took from Discord. Like, there was this. And a burnt croissant. This is a high graphics one, by the way. Are you in? Who are you in? Are you in Goons? If you're in Goons, yeah, Goons got fucked majorly. Over 31 Titans died from Goons so far. You're 1/3 Goon. Okay, so you're a Goon. 7.4 trillion lost on Goon's side, and 1.2 trillion lost on Fraternity side, including a Keep Star. And a shit ton of Titans. You've not been able to log in since the crash. So yeah, you're probably not going to be allowed to log in for quite some time, by the way. It took me ages to get in, and I almost died getting in. 8 Erebuses died, 2 Azraels, 8 Avatars, 7 Leviathans, 6 Ragnaroks, 3 Hells, 1 Keepstar, 1 Vendetta, 15 Zenitras, 13 Thanatoses, 10 Nids, 1 Avalanche, 5 Apostles, 5 Archons, and a shit ton of Dreads. Yeah, the tie-dye was really bad yesterday. I wish it would group them up. Oh, it does. Nice. So there we go. 31 Titans destroyed. 4 Super Carriers destroyed. 1 Keepstar. 27 Dreadnoughts. 28 Carriers. 9 Facts. 75 Battleships. 71 Interdictors. Yeah, so from what I understand, and I'm sure you'll be able to confirm or not, is that when Goons knew this was going to happen, they pre-staged their fleet inside the system, right? Logged off. And then when it came time to fight, they logged them in and started attacking. And then the crash happened. And no one could log in again. And thus their screens were black clients, basically black screened, and unable to interact with the client at all, much like we were earlier when we jumped in. That they were defending. Okay. Oh yeah, you were defending the Keepstar. Yeah, that's right. You were defending the Keepstar, so you're all undocked, I guess. And then the crash. The people who got in early were able to control their ships. The people who got in late were not, resulting in the majority of the Super Fleet and Titan Fleet being stuck. Yeah, so I would use Vexes too for one reason. You can't smart bomb that many Vexes. And Vexes are less laggy than carriers, by the way. So both sides assisted the tie-dye, whether intentionally or not. I know Jay in his speech claims that they launched them separately by birth year, so birth month. So people in January would launch their drones first, wait a moment, then February, etc., down the list. To try and ease the tie-dye, or ease the chances of the server crashing. Because all drones and all fighters being launched at once is likely to crash it, yeah. The drone drop caused the crash. I heard that too, yeah. And I'm not surprised. With like 8 to 10,000 people in system, that wouldn't surprise me. The thing is, though, is that crashing the server would not benefit them. At that point, crashing the server would not benefit them, because no one would know that you couldn't log back in, right? No one knew that logging in would result in your black screening. No one knew that. It just worked in their favor this time. Whereas before, the last time this happened, it worked in Goon's favor, majorly. Where well over 30 Titans and super carriers and that were destroyed. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It wasn't a ghost keep star. The keep star was anchoring, so it couldn't have anything fit. Only the ships you see without fits are ghost. I'm not complaining. It just was. I know. I'm just explaining for everyone else, though. It has happened in the past. But yeah, it's not unheard of. It's just extremely rare. It'll be interesting to see what happens next, because when this happened in MBTAC, PanFam were able to take the surrounding systems whilst Goons hell camped the rest of the PanFam superfleet, the attacking superfleet, right? And so PanFam actually benefited from their superfleet being locked off and stuck. Here, I'm wondering if the same's going to happen, where Goons will just keep their supers offline and their dreads offline and just use subcaps to attack the surrounding regions. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Goons benefited the Iskall last time, but lost on the overall Sov. That's how they took all but one DQ last time. You're inside that Fortizar. Oh, what, this one down here? This is the one that's not being attacked yet. There's one being attacked as well. Let's go down and have a look. Oh, okay, that's the gate. Never mind. The easiest way to find keep stars at the moment is doing this. Fortizars, I should say. There's one. This looks like the one you'll be in. Yeah. Here we stage. There's 280 docked up in it at the moment. Are synergy still with goons or not? Yeah, I mean, yeah. The other one's dead, I think, at this point. But we're not getting out of this system even if we wanted to. But we don't. We're going to log off here. I wonder if people are picking up the fighters or killing them. We saw people killing them earlier. Who's FNT with? Fanatic Legion. We need to stop naming things Legion, by the way. It's boring. It's been going on for like 15 years. I think they're goons, right? I'm not entirely sure, because this doesn't make sense. View allies. No allies. Helpful. I know, right, Lord Warlock. We were looking at the fight. What ship are you in, Joe? If you don't mind that telling me. So let's get a shout out for Joe as well. You're in the Raven Navy? That's fine. Raven Navies deserve to die. No, we can't shout out. I guess we've done one already. Yeah, okay. I can't remember, okay. So they're saying they should get refunded for all the Supers and Titans that died. They're not going to refund you. We even looked at the EULA. It specifically says if you die due to a high stress load in the server or due to a massive fight, you're on your own. You deserve to lose your ship and it will not be reimbursed. So CCP will not will not reimburse them. Alliances will, 100%, yeah. The alliances will reimburse them for sure. They kind of have to. But but CCP will not. And I know goons have always been good at reimbursing their ships. Who's Sob? Sons of Bane. Oh, they definitely are. I remember during one of the fights, I saw a Titan pilot get obliterated, spawned in his staging, and an hour later he was back out in another Titan, died again, spawned in his staging, and come back out again in another Titan. And they even said that they were just handing Titans out to people who had lost one. Will they stand up? No. Some stupid goon pilot has launched drones and probably died with a carrier. I've seen worse. Right now, I've seen worse. Earlier, no, I hadn't seen worse. There's 1,400 in the local now, or 1,465. During the Keepstar fight, I heard it was really bad. I was in bed, so I had no idea. That reminds me, we got given a game yesterday as well while I was sleeping, so I need to look into that. What time is it? 14:36. I'm gonna have to go in a minute. I take it, Joe, you're not going live today. Let's see who's streaming today. We're the 4th stream today. Because Joe's doing event stuff. Ah, okay, fair. We're gonna raid Pando then today. Because he's here as well. Yeah, we'll raid Pando. I have to go because I got an appointment very shortly. And yeah, I kind of can't miss it because it's important. But I hope you all have had fun, guys. Me and you both, buddy. But I hope you all had fun. Sorry, it's a random sporadic stream. Wasn't expecting to stream today. Papa Smurf, thank you for the follow. We're on the road to 6,000 followers. We're only 638 away. That's not too much, to be honest. And Mojo's cheering for the explosion side. She likes seeing big bangs and expensive lost mails, which is my side as well. That's all I care about. I don't give a shit who wins or who loses. All I care about is expensive shit dies. Oh, nice one, Joe. You'll get there. It goes so much faster. Like, you'll realize that you'll not pay attention, then suddenly you'll be at, like, 10 left or something. You'll get it in one day. You'll get there. Keep it up. You're way more consistent and better and more entertaining than I am, so. When's FanFest? Next month or the month after? I don't remember. I'm just gonna give Mojo her meds as well. Okay, next month, yeah. You'll probably get there in the end. You'll get there. Well, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you've had fun. I will catch you. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Thursday. I'll catch you Thursday because Nan's got a hospital tomorrow and I have to go with her. So, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you've had fun. I'll catch you on Thursday. Good luck to you too, Joe. Hope all goes well.